Imagine life as a complex puzzle, where each piece represents a unique aspect of our existence. 6 of these pieces, ambition, wisdom, dreams, growth, peace, and confidence, are particularly significant. They aren't just individual elements, but are deeply interconnected, each influencing and being influenced by the others. Take, for instance, ambition. It's the driving force that propels us forward, effectively killing laziness. Then there's wisdom, the beacon that illuminates our path and keeps anger at bay. Dreams, those beautiful visions we hold for the future, have the power to annihilate fear. Growth, the process of evolving and becoming better, helps us to shed our ego. Peace, the state of tranquility and contentment, eases out jealousy. Lastly, confidence, the belief in our abilities lays to rest any doubt. Stay with us as we delve deeper into each of these aspects and discover how they can help in overcoming life's biggest challenges. Consider ambition as the fuel that drives the engine of our life, pushing us to overcome the inertia of laziness. Now let's dive into how ambition can indeed kill laziness. Ambition, in essence, is the burning desire within us to achieve something more, to reach a specific goal, or to attain a certain level of success. It's that little spark inside us that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how overwhelming the sea of laziness might seem. Think about it. When you're focused on a goal, be it climbing the corporate ladder, writing a best-selling novel, or simply becoming a better version of yourself, you're driven to take action. And when you're in action, laziness simply has no place. It's like trying to stay still on a moving train. It just doesn't work. Let's take some real-life examples. Consider the likes of Elon Musk or Serena Williams. They didn't reach their pinnacles of success by sitting idle. No, they had a goal, an ambition that pushed them to persevere, to work harder and smarter, and ultimately to overcome the clutches of laziness. Ambition is like a powerful magnet that pulls us along the path of productivity, of growth, of achievement. It's a force that propels us to keep moving, to keep striving, to keep pushing our boundaries. So if you ever find yourself stuck in the quicksand of laziness, remember to ignite the fire of your ambition. It's the most potent weapon you have in your arsenal against the inertia of inaction. Remember, ambition is the antidote to laziness. It keeps us moving forward, despite the challenges we may encounter. Think of wisdom as a gentle but powerful river, washing away the fiery rocks of anger. Anger, like a volcanic eruption, is sudden, fiery, and destructive. It blinds us to reason, pushing us to act impulsively, leading to decisions we often regret later. Yet there's an antidote to this tumultuous emotion: wisdom. But how does wisdom kill anger? Wisdom is the fruit of understanding and empathy. It encourages us to step back and evaluate the situation, to understand the why behind the what. Let's consider an example. Imagine getting cut off in traffic. The initial response for most is anger. But the wise mind pauses, reflects, and realizes that the other driver could be rushing to an emergency or simply made a mistake. This understanding soothes the initial surge of anger, preventing it from escalating into road rage. Wisdom also fosters empathy. Empathy is the ability to step into someone else's shoes, to feel what they are feeling. Let's take the example of a heated argument. Empathy allows us to see the other person's perspective, to understand their emotions, their fears, their frustrations. This understanding, this empathy, diffuses the anger, turning a potential conflict into a conversation, a problem into a possibility. So, wisdom isn't just about intelligence or knowledge. It's about understanding, empathy, and mindfulness. It's about pausing, reflecting, and responding rather than reacting. Wisdom therefore acts as a calming balm to the burning fire of anger. Envision dreams as a lighthouse, guiding us through the stormy seas of fear. In this vast ocean of life, fear often tosses us around like a tiny boat in a tempest. It's easy to feel lost, to feel overwhelmed, but it's in these moments that dreams become our guiding stars. They serve as our compass, pointing us to our true north, cutting through the blinding fog of fear. Let's consider a few examples. Imagine a young girl yearning to be a world-class pianist. The fear of failure, of ridicule might be daunting, but the dream, the vision of herself commanding the stage with grace, fuels her determination. It propels her to practice tirelessly, to rise above the fear until the applause of the audience drowns out the whispers of doubt. Or consider an aspiring entrepreneur, terrified of the risks, of the potential loss. But the dream of building something of his own, of contributing to society, gives him the courage to step into the unknown. It's the dream that pushes him to take calculated risks, to learn from failures, to keep going despite the odds. And so it goes, with dreams inspiring individuals to overcome their fears, to achieve what they once thought was impossible. Dreams, when held onto, when nurtured, can be the beacon that lights our path through the dark alleyways of fear. They can inspire us to take that leap of faith, to stretch our limits, to rise to our potential. So, keep your dreams alive, for they are the best weapon against the crippling power of fear. Picture growth as a humble gardener, pruning the thorny bush of ego. Personal growth and self-improvement are the tools we need to keep our ego in check. They are the sunlight and water to our inner garden. Ego, on the other hand, is the weed that can choke our potential, hindering us from blooming fully. But how does growth kill ego? Well, as we grow, we learn. We learn about our strengths and our weaknesses. We learn about our capabilities and our limitations. This realization, this acceptance is what kills the ego. Let's consider some examples. Think about a time when you mastered a new skill. At first, you might have felt incompetent, even foolish. But as you practiced, you improved, you grew. And with this growth came the understanding that it's okay to be a beginner. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. Or consider a person who once thought they knew it all, but then they started to travel, to explore new cultures, to meet people with different perspectives. Their horizons expanded, they grew, and in this growth they realized that the world is vast and they are but a small part of it. Their ego shrank. Growth, therefore, is the key to keeping our ego in check. Imagine peace as a soothing melody, silencing the jarring notes of jealousy. Jealousy, that gnawing feeling that can eat away at our happiness, is often born out of a sense of dissatisfaction or unease with our own lives. It's a feeling that can trap us in a cycle of negativity, making us focus on what we lack rather than what we have. But what if we told you there's a way to silence this dissonance? And that way is through inner peace. Inner peace is like a tranquil pond, undisturbed by the stones of covetousness that jealousy throws. It's about being content with who we are and what we have, about finding joy in our own journey rather than comparing it to others. Consider this. A woman once consumed by jealousy of her friend's successful career found peace in her own achievements. She realized that her own path, though different, was just as fulfilling. Her jealousy faded away, replaced by a deep sense of contentment and peace. Or think about the man who yearned for the wealth of his neighbors. When he began to find peace in his own circumstances, appreciating the love and warmth of his family, his jealousy ebbed away. He discovered that his wealth was not in material possessions, but in the richness of his relationships. These stories highlight the power of peace in quelling the flames of jealousy. When we are at peace with ourselves, we no longer feel the need to compare or to covet. We understand that everyone has their own unique journey, and that's okay. Peace, therefore, is the antidote to the poison of jealousy. Think of confidence as a sturdy bridge, helping us cross the chasm of doubt. This isn't just a poetic metaphor, but a tangible reality. Confidence, armed with self-belief and self-assuredness, serves as a beacon of light, illuminating the path through the murkiness of doubt. Consider the story of Amelia Earhart, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. She could have been crippled by doubt, the uncertainty of the task ahead. Yet her confidence carried her through. She once said, "The most difficult thing is the decision to act, the rest is merely tenacity." And so she acted, fueled by her confidence, and the rest, as they say, is history. Or take the tale of Sir Edmund Hillary, who along with Tenzing Norgay became the first confirmed climbers to reach the summit of Mount Everest. The mountain, a physical embodiment of doubt, stood tall and daunting, yet their confidence, their unwavering belief in their abilities, propelled them to the summit. These stories illuminate how confidence can help us conquer doubt. It gives us the courage to act, to take that first step towards our goals. It helps us trust in our abilities, to believe that we can overcome the challenges that lie ahead. It empowers us to persist, to keep going even when the odds seem stacked against us. Remember, confidence is the key to banishing doubt and achieving success. It's the sturdy bridge that helps us cross the chasm of doubt and reach the other side, where our dreams and goals reside. So, there you have it, the 6 aspects of life that can help you overcome life's biggest challenges. We've explored how ambition can be the antidote to laziness, pushing us to strive for more and never settle. We've seen how wisdom has the power to tame anger, bringing understanding and perspective where there was once only rage. We've delved into how our dreams can dispel fear, lighting up the darkness with the promise of a better tomorrow. We've acknowledged that personal growth can deflate the ego, replacing arrogance with humility. We've discovered that peace is the ultimate enemy of jealousy, instilling a sense of contentment and gratitude. Finally, we've learned that confidence has the ability to banish doubt, providing us with the surety to take on any challenge life throws our way. These 6 aspects are not just concepts or ideas. They are tools, weapons even, that you can wield in your daily life. Life is a journey, and these 6 aspects are your companions. Embrace them and you'll find the journey much more fulfilling.